Hello, coconuts. Welcome to A Fractured Dream, a Girl by Moonlight game. My name is Archangelic, or Mal, and my pronouns are she, her, and tonight I will be playing the role of the director. So let's go ahead and introduce our players.
I think I go first. Sorry, I didn't have the because of my super fun. Oh no. Oh no, that's outros. I am first. Hi. It's going so well. Hi, my name is Chantel. My pronouns are they, them. I play Nif, the pronouns she, her, and I am playing the dissident playbook.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm here for the trauma.
Nice. Hello, everyone. I am Elle. My pronouns are they, them, as are my characters, Robyn Gordon, aka Dionysus, using the Enigma playbook. I fully forgot which playbook they were using for about 2 seconds and almost said the wrong one.
Hey everybody, I'm Ian. I use they them pronouns. I am playing Taury, who uses he him pronouns, is the unworthy who has taken on some traits of the Guardian playbook.
Hello, friends. Welcome back. I am Siliqui or Jaden. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me most places online as FatSapphicBro. I'll be playing Calliope Rodrigues, she, her pronouns, and Nyx, they, them pronouns. For this season, Calliope is no longer the unlikely hero. She is now the stranger. Welcome back to our space here at Lantern Light Adventures. This is home to all of our TTRPG and related content on Twitch. All of our games are also uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There is a link to our link tree in the chat. You can click on that. It'll take you to all of our social media pages so you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is linked in the chat. Thanks for joining us for A Fractured Dream. This is season 2 of our Girl by Moonlight actual play, and we'll be streaming it live most Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. PST. If you didn't see season 1 and you want to catch up, you can watch it over on our YouTube. As for where you can find us the rest of the week, most Sundays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST, we stream Era of the Dragons, our D&D 5e actual play, set in Mal's homebrew world. We'll be announcing our new upcoming project in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. We record an audiocast after show for some of our games where we go over any necessary advancement steps and debrief from the games. You can listen to these for free on our Patreon at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. All of these after shows will always be free, but we appreciate any contributions and support as it helps us continue to bring you awesome queer content. With regards to our Patreon, we have 6 different sliding scale tiers starting at $1. We also have a special tier that unlocks a private monthly game with myself that's GM'd by our lovely archangelic, so check that out if you're interested. And finally, in support of a free Palestine, we are still committed to trying to help out the Masood family. Dahlia, her husband Rami, and their 4 children are still in great need. Dahlia and Rami previously worked as pharmacists, but have lost their home and their pharmacy. Their goal is currently set at 50,000 euros, and they are at 40,182 euros as of this afternoon. We know many people are in need everywhere, but any help and support you can offer would be amazing. Their GoFundMe is linked in the chat, and it is always in our link tree. Thanks so much, friends. Thank you so much for those announcements. Without further ado, let's get into this. Jordan Flowers sits on the curb across the street from the luxury tower where Nif's parents live. She's carefully laid out a UC Santa Marta coconuts throw blanket on the ground before her. And Snogbert, the snub-nosed miniature alligator, snuggles under one of the corners he rolled over onto himself. Jordan quietly watches Nif enter the building, dressed for something important. She takes 3 quarters in her hands and throws them onto the blanket. She quietly counts some numbers and repeats this process slowly 5 more times. Snogbert lets out a small, low croak. Jordan sighs. She says, "No, they aren't ready yet. They didn't know they had to finish it, and telling them won't help them." She tosses a piece of chicken to Snogbert, who snaps at it. "Maybe soon they can be our heroes again." Previously, on A Fractured Dream, we were reconnected with some of our former heroes and a couple new faces here in Santa Marta, California. We saw Calliope living in her new apartment and reminiscing about finally moving out of her mother's house. We looked in on Nif, who is dealing with the emotional fallout of the dreaming being closed off. Taury met with his father, who is running for Attorney General, and learned a new name involved with the death of his sister. We met quiet Robyn and followed her through her day of tutoring and being the personal assistant of Lewison. Nif's mother held a party with many high society people. Cassian absentmindedly invited Robyn to come along as well. There was a confrontation between Robyn and Nif, where Robyn admitted to keeping tabs on Nif for her father, which did not go over well with Nif. Robyn ran away from the party after spilling champagne on themselves and made their way over to Taury. However, we picked this up with Nif. After the party, you invite Bo out for drinks. You sent a text, and Bo sends you a message and says, yeah, I'll come pick you up. And you wait a little while and outside the building, and you see a electric car come up, and he's in the driver's seat, and he parks the car and comes out and lets you in. He says, I don't really drink, but I do know a spot. You okay? You okay going on just a little bit of an adventure?
Oh, of course, of course. The night's young.
Yeah. And he says, he's like, all right, yeah, get in and I'll let's go.
Nif, way more practice than you would think getting into a vehicle in like a cocktail gown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Nif that we've known for since the last campaign doesn't seem like that person, but this seems like a very different Nif than we knew.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you get into this you get into the car, and of course he's always in comfortable clothing. He puts the location of a spot, he puts an address in the GPS, and the car actually starts driving on its own towards the location. And he's sitting there, he's not really touching the driver's wheel. He says, your mom throws a heck of a party.
She is excellent at everything she does. Doesn't really matter what it is. I've never seen anybody who so truly excels at everything they put their hand to.
Yeah, he says, I'm sure the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, at least from what I've seen.
Well, I'm not good at throwing parties. So, I think there are certainly a few things that I've never tried to lobby government either. I don't know that I'd be very good at that.
Oh, lobbying government's super easy. He says, they all want something, and all you have to do is promise that you're going to give it to them, and they'll do whatever you ask. It's really easy. See,
well,
you always have to worry about the people who don't come to a negotiation with an agenda, right?
I hope never to have to get to the point of lobbying government, but I'm sure that if I do, I could ask my mom for some pointers.
Yeah, you continue this conversation, and you realize that you've driven away from like the kind of downtown core, and he takes over driving at a certain point, and you pull into the parking lot of the Arby's. and he says, some fine dining awaits us, and gets out of the car.
Does
It's
he
all
know
on
that
me.
does he know
Money's
that
no
I own
object.
this Arby's?
You don't know if he knows that.
I I've been here once or twice.
Oh, awesome. Like, I spend a lot of time eating a lot of fancy food at fancy places. Sometimes it's nice to just have a milkshake and listen to whatever gossip the workers in the back are talking about.
I I am more than happy to come and chat with you at the Arby's. This is um unexpected, but unexpectedly nice.
I'm really glad you think so.
Niv texting in her purse, like the manager on duty, you don't know me. I'm only a customer.
Yeah. Yeah, you send out this text. Yeah, you go in. Yeah, you orders like, yeah, the person on the person at the checkout, she at the counter, she like gives you a look for a second. Seeing
Yeah,
you
I
come in.
haven't been in a while. It's been a little while since the group's been in. We hung out here a bunch. My some of my college friends. We we've had a lot of good times in this place.
Oh yeah. I didn't know it was a college hangout for a while. But I went to Stanford, so um
I mean, of course, I'm a UC Santa Marta. Go Coconuts.
go coconuts. Yeah, I catch a game every now and again.
Well, that would be every now and again more than me. I'm not a sports person.
That's fair. He says, but you wanted to talk business.
I mean, preliminary business. If I'm going to get an investment from somebody, I'd really like to know who they are, um, what they're about, what they're expecting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And we're definitely not at that stage yet. I'm not fully comfortable putting exact figures and everything, but I can tell you a little bit about what we do.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
and Bo, like, first, like, he ordered like a chicken sandwich, and it's like takes a big bite out of it, starts chewing it, and you let's pull back a second because this is part of an investigation. You
It
rolled a
is.
5 on your analyze. So, um, and with that, you get one question and one follow-up from your gather information list on your character sheet. So is there any question you want to ask in this moment?
What here confirms my doubts or fears?
Ooh.
Remembering that the investigation is partly happening because, new big tech company in town has a huge app called Dream. The whole dreaming thing, the weird shit that's been going on. Nif has some spidey senses or, paranoia tingling.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go with this. He begins to explain. He says, mostly what we and Alpha Numera are in is the business of information, right? And we have information on millions of users, reliable information, useful information. It's good for marketing. It's good for medical research, even. It's good for all segments of the market. Now, what we want to do is to start pulling in companies that can usefully utilize that data, successfully execute on the insights we get about our users, and bring them our products, our things, what we can offer them, because we know more than other companies would. At least that's the goal. Now, with your specific company, and the reason we're kind of looking into it is that we think we can make genetically modified, bespoke, dietitian like approved medicinal food, right?
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see with the information you have how that could have synergies.
Yeah.
And we could synergize.
But we're not heartless, right? We still want to like capitalize on your vision of we want to expand your vision of bringing nutritious food to places who don't have it. We want to do both. If we can generate profit with this technology, we can also do good in the world, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's one of those things I never really understood the business of information.
Yeah, it's basically people on the app, they look at advertisements, they interact with pages, we look at social networks, we see who they are communicating with. It's way more complicated than this, of course. But basically, we take this entire web of information and we tailor advertising to it. We can invent products wholesale for markets that people didn't even know existed. We can access desires in people they did not know they had.
Powerful.
It is
incredible.
Now, some people may say, oh, it invades your privacy. No one wants privacy. People want to be part of a group. They want to be part of society. They want to be part what's in. They want to be part of what's fashionable, what's new, what's good, what's going on in the world, right? So they will interact with anything. And seeing how they interact, we can bring in other companies, invent new market segments, expand and expand and expand.
Wow. There's so much more to this than I would have thought. My parents are very powerful in their fields, but their fields are limited. Pharmaceuticals, legal, insurance. They're very niche.
See, insurance is a business of denying people things, right? And that's not what we do. We give people what they want when they want it, right? We can send a drone with a brand new product to your door in an hour, right? It's just access is everything.
And you have the access.
We have some of the access. We're, of course, looking into alternative access, getting more data from different segments, different ways of looking into that. We've been acquiring, neuroscience tech companies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Just, really getting into, how the mind works, how we can have eventually, and he kind of taps his phone. He's like, you won't need this. It'll be all in here.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that. That's
you won't like it now. And no one likes new things when they're not in front of them, right? But once you know all the risks and you see you see a celebrity, using this technology, people are going to want it and they won't care about the consequences.
Oh, I bet you I'll be one of those crotchety old folks sitting around still using their device, getting thumb sprains from swiping.
Yeah, and maybe there'll be people like that, and we'll still have Dream, we'll still have ways to get their information as well, and not in like a way that like invades their privacy, but gives them the life that they want to have.
This has been very enlightening.
I mean, it's honestly, it's just what I do every day.
Well, I appreciate you dialing back the business talk, you know,
Oh yeah, I mean, like, if you want to talk figures and numbers, I can have my team like set up a whole deck for you. We can do the whole thing. We can bring you up to Alphanumera Tower, bring you to the like top floors, best views of the city. You really have to come up sometime.
that sounds amazing. I would love to see the views from there. Yeah, I mean I have almost no time. You've caught me on a night where I have a little bit of time, but as a student who is also running a company, um, trying to set up a company, there is there are not enough hours in the day.
No, you're right. I make time to come out here occasionally and just enjoy a quiet moment, but also, we have an Olympic-sized swimming pool up in the executive suites of the tower. You should really come by sometime.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Now, would I be able to bring my husband to see?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. He's also incredibly overworked as a doctoral student. Um, actually, we came to this Arby's after we got married. That was very romantic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Your
Some
mom didn't want
friends.
to do a whole thing like,
Oh, my parents didn't find out until after
oh,
the wedding happened. Yes.
oh, oh, a little bit of a black sheep moment here. Okay, I can see it.
Yes, I am a disappointment in so many ways.
I have never once been a disappointment, and I kind of hate that. So good for you.
Well, stick with me and I'm sure we can make you a disappointment.
The more I tried to rebel, the more money they threw at me, and the more I got to invest in companies. It like, sorry, breaking character because I hear Jaden's commentary in this room.
I very loudly said, "Oh my fucking god!"
I hate him so much.
Mal is so amazing at creating just the
God.
most vile feeling characters to be around. Do I get another follow-up question? Have I asked a follow-up question?
You do get a follow-up question
Could
related to the
follow-up
answer,
question
and
be,
this
can we shove this
conversation.
man down the stairs. I want to shove him down 20 flights of stairs.
Along with Nif's parents?
Yes.
Shove him down the like fire stairs in the tower.
Oh no, he's fallen off the top floor of the Alphanumera Tower.
Oh no.
What a tragedy.
God.
Yeah, I'm not sure what answer we got to. This conversation kind of was the answer to your first question. I kind of tried to focus what was going on.
Even
here.
though I don't have to ask a question from my gather information list for this follow-up, I think I will.
Okay.
What here is flawed or broken?
Flawed or broken? I mean, the obvious thing is that
alphanumera's take on information is a flawed take. It's a flawed way of viewing it. They are flawed in the way they are manipulating markets, things like that. But I think you get the sense that this secret man of the people act that he has of like, oh, I come here and enjoy the quiet. There's something fake about it. There's something not real there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I think in her purse, Nif will text Callie and just say, "Hey, can you call me and say there's something urgent going on?"
I will immediately dial.
I get the call. Hey, what's going on? Sorry.
Hey, my bathroom's flooding. I really need some help.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can come over. Oh my God.
Amazing. That would be so helpful.
Yeah,
It's
of
terrible.
course.
Hurry.
I will be right there. I'm not really dressed for it, but I will, I don't really care about that. We'll hang up. Hey, so a friend of mine is having a bit of an emergency.
Oh,
I'm
do
so
you need me
sorry.
do you need me to call you a ride? And of course, you would know ride is RYDE, the app.
Yeah. Um, I can do that, no problem. I am good to get myself there. I really appreciate your time, and this was very interesting and enlightening, and a lot more than I thought I would learn tonight. This was the best cocktail party I've been to in a while.
Yeah, it's the most fun I've had at one. It's honestly, it was nice. Honestly, just hanging out with someone my age. So
Yeah, you don't get to do that a lot in these rooms.
no.
Well,
No.
I'll look out for you at the next one, and hopefully I can fit some time to come and see the view from Alphanumera Tower.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll set your name up with our information desk. Come anytime, okay?
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure, and shakes his hand, and you know, um,
Mhm.
has probably uh paid extra for the
Yeah.
fast ride service.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to move from this scene and I want to ask Callie, do you want to just wait on Nif to come to you, or is Nif
I would probably after a couple of minutes, I would probably text, "What did your mom do now?" Because I would just assume that she needed to get out of her parents something.
I think Nif wouldn't text back until she was in the car and not with Bo. Met a potential investor, am full of the ick. I would like to go drinking with you. Can we party?
I'm down.
Amazing. I'm picking you up and we are going out to let's go to a drag thing.
Fantastic. I will get ready.
Amazing. Yes. I look so amazing. Oh, if there's one thing money can do, it's make me look really pretty.
So true.
Yeah.
And that will be my second downtime action, is
Okay.
having an intimate moment with Callie.
All right.
Oh,
Going out
thank
drinking.
God.
Yeah.
I never want to see Bo again.
Oh, you're going to see so much of Bo. Y'all
Okay,
don't even
Mal.
know.
Mal, do you know who
Good.
this
Good,
man
I'm
reminds
glad.
me of? He's fucking Red White from Ace Attorney.
Do I know who that is yet? I am
You
not
do
that
know
far.
who that is. He beat me on the head.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. We'll put that in the after show stuff.
I'll put a note of that for that.
Yeah.
I'm like visibly shaking.
Yeah.
I've never hated an NPC as much as I hate this man.
So, yeah, let's pick out an action for you to take here. Let's see. Let me pull up. I forgot the rules on this. So.
I think yeah, I'm sharing an intimate moment because I know we talked about that Callie can't initiate an intimate moment, but can be the recipient of an intimate moment.
Yes. In downtime, you may share, describe the circumstances of your encounter, how vulnerable you are in this moment, and ask them, do you share this moment or hold yourself apart? So
Niv gets to Callie's place with smelling like Arby's, which is very strange from where, I have had the weirdest night and I just want to hang out with you. I just want to have fun with you. Are you down to just like go and forget everything?
Yeah, definitely. Did you go to Arby's in a gown?
I did, with just this guy who thinks he's salt of the earth and he's really icky. Do you have that dream app on your phone? Because I would delete that.
I do not have the dream app
Okay, me
on my
either.
phone.
And I don't get that.
It's too, I don't know. It reminds me too much of all of the things.
Oh man. Anyhow, okay, do you want makeup or do you not want no makeup?
No makeup.
No
Let's
makeup?
just go.
Okay. You look so cute. I love you.
You look incredible, but of
Oh,
course,
it's the money. It's the money. I had to
certainly
dress
helps.
up. It's this dress costs like 3 times my rent.
I'm sure your mother would love to know you went to Arby's in it. and that gives me a lot of life personally.
Okay, and the car is waiting, and Nif will have like looked up a place doing a really good like drag night, just like drag show, all that wonderfulness, and just go to the most colorful, wonderful bar.
yeah, I would say, well, first we have to ask Callie, do you share this moment or hold yourself apart?
I think that Callie is going to go and try real hard, but I think that it is very difficult to emotionally bond. And so there is a portion of her that is going to hold back from it.
I love that.
But she's going to go through the motions and do her best to pretend.
Mm-hmm. All right. Nif, please mark an XP in that case.
Oh, also, choose whether the answers you find mean your doubts and fears are realized or assuaged. If they're realized, increase the effect of my roll. They're assuaged. So, my investigating thing, the effect should have been increased.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I just realized that I took the knew it.
That's right.
Although I don't know if I should keep that because it's kind of a weird one because it's like I investigate, but I have to roll first for investigation. But then I find out if my doubts and fears are.
Yeah. Then I'll say this. But that's okay because yeah, if your doubts were your doubts and fears like what was the question I was asking?
Okay, so So it says, when you investigate, choose whether the answers you find mean your doubts and fears are realized or assuaged. If they're realized, increase the effect of your roll. If they're assuaged, recover 1 stress.
And
They
do you
were
feel they were
definitely realized. Oh yeah.
So you did ask 2 questions from your list. Do you
Yeah.
you that means you have a free form follow up based on those answers?
I don't think I need to ask another follow-up. I think I'm feeling good. I think I might change my thing anyway,
That makes sense to me.
because this is it's a kind of a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, so I will only roll 1 dice for this
Yes, and
intimate moment.
we'll say that this is an express roll, I think, or it could be empathize. I'm not sure.
I don't have either of those, so I guess it's a 2, take the lowest.
Yep, 2 take the lowest.
That was a 6 and a 4, so it's a 4.
A 4.
So 3
Okay.
links. And I think that, the other player assigns links as they choose between your characters. So it means that Callie gets to choose how the links are assigned.
So it's 3 links and it's between you and I?
Yeah.
I'll do 1 with you and you can do 2 with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you get dressed up, you have a good time. We haven't established this place. Is there a name of the place you've gone to?
Over the Rainbow.
I love that.
That's so much better than the stupid pun name that I thought of.
Yeah. No,
Well, I think
I was
there's
absolutely
a
going to make
lot of
a
friends of
pun.
Dorothy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of friends of Dorothy at this Over the Rainbow.
I feel like if you would allow me to interject here,
Of course.
Callie, you haven't really kept up with where Cameron goes or who Cameron hangs out with. So you run into Cameron at this bar. The music is going. Cameron sees you and gives you a small wave, but they're talking to someone very closely across the room.
I'll wave back, but I'm gonna let them do their thing.
Yeah, you see that you give a wave and they continue their conversation, but you see that they are holding hands.
Okay. Yeah, I think Callie definitely has feelings about it, but is gonna do her best to just kind of okay. I'm not here with them. I'm here with Nif, and that's what we're doing. But
Yeah.
it is definitely noted.
Yeah. You enjoy the show. And eventually you go home for the night.
And Nif will tell you all about this weird tech bro and wanting to invest and they're looking to get fucking neuro stuff in there. And I feel like this is part of something that is wrong and going to be, I feel like there's something getting fucked up here.
Great. Yeah, I mean, the targeted ads are already getting a bit creepy.
They want to invest in my thing and it sounds good, but also just weird and invasive. And Nif is definitely drinking and very much in this kind of drink to forget sort of. I think you can see Nif getting sloppy as the evening progresses in a way that Nif never used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there was this person who they're my dad's assistant or something, and they've been following me to like check up on me for my dad, and they're like, and you look really sad. Like, oh,
Ew.
you're following me around and you're like, oh, you look sad. I'm fucking exhausted. I have so much to do. Why the fuck is like why the fuck are they
Why does anyone
following
need to
me
keep tabs
around?
on you for your father?
And I
Like
don't
you're
even know if like my
12.
dad really like it didn't seem like he was thinking like I don't think it was necessarily my dad's request for this person to follow me around. I think
That's just
they're
so
like
weird.
it was so weird. And they started crying and like I felt bad, but also just like, what the fuck? Why are you following me?
I don't know how they expected you to react.
No, me either. And like, but they also like apparently they tutor Bo's sister or something. It's
Oh,
so
wait.
weird and like I
Why is
just
everything so weirdly connected all the time in this fucking town?
I don't fucking know. When we finish our degrees, let's just leave.
Here, here.
Let's just leave and like go somewhere else and we'll like we can have a big garden and we'll like set up the most amazing art studio for you and like I'll move my lab because it'll be fucking cheaper somewhere else and and like and Helios can teach and you can make art
Yeah.
and we just won't have to be reminded of everything every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be so good, huh?
I think at this point Callie's pretty wasted too. Are you feeling okay? Do you want to stay? Should we start heading? Do you think we're ever gonna find Carrie?
I don't know. I might the PI I have is not having any luck. And I just don't know where they are. And I hope they're okay. Why didn't they tell us before they left?
I don't know.
Oh my
I've
God, I'm very drunk.
Yeah, let's head not here. I
I
can't watch.
let's yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, okay. I think I need to go home now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let's we'll drop you off and I'm gonna go home.
Sounds
Don't
good.
leave.
And I think on the ride, I'm going to text Helios just with like a heads up. Nif had a weird night. She is quite tipsy. We're on our way back though, safely. Just wanted to give
I
you a heads up.
don't leave on me. I can't
We'll do my
lose
best not
you.
to.
I will hunt you down,
I mean,
and
I
I
would
will
at
be
least
very mad
tell
at
you
you.
I was going to leave if I had to leave. I wouldn't just leave and not say anything and leave all my shit behind.
Yeah. Although, I feel like that was not unlike Carrie to just leave all their shit behind. I don't
Fair.
think that they have the value on shit like we have
You know how long it
here.
took us to teach them how to use the phone, though? And they just left it.
I remember. I remember the emojis.
I've emailed them like
They're
200 times.
emojis. Yeah.
I've
I
just
wish
given
I
up.
could I wish I could still yell at them in their head. They would
Yeah.
never stop hearing the Macarena. Do 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 until they came back.
They'd have
It
to.
would
They'd
be
have to come back and yell at
they'd
you.
have to come back and turn down the volume. And just knock me out, and that's the volume button. Anyhow,
Oh,
yes. Okay,
yeah.
yes. You're
Yeah.
home.
Get
Nif's
home.
going home.
All right.
Oh.
So, Calliope, you have downtime actions. Is there any you would like to take? In fact, we can go from this scene to anyone's downtime actions. We have several still on the board.
How does using like one of my like abilities, my safe distance ability? You can make a connection and help a friend recover by leaving anonymous gifts. When you do so, take +1d. If you watch them receive the gift, you can ask their player one question from their gather info list.
Okay.
Is that like a thing I can just do?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing you can just do. Yeah.
Sweet. Then I would like to do that.
I feel like for you specifically, this will act more like the original make a connection. So
okay.
Yeah.
So I think I want to leave a gift for Nif, and I want to attempt to watch her open it, but I don't want her to see me, obviously. So however that works out, I don't know what we want to do scene wise, if we need to do anything, or if I don't really know how we play that out exactly.
I'm imagining Callie in like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trench coat.
Just outside the house.
Yes.
Behind a bush.
Well, we could say like you helped Nif up to their apartment, and like if you could probably put a gift in front of Nif at this moment. Nif probably wouldn't notice. So
fair.
Or hungover Nif in the morning, also probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. And I don't have to like watch. I don't necessarily know that it this early in the game that me asking a question, I looked at the gather info list. It's, there's nothing I really need right now, so I don't have to. It doesn't have to be a witness thing, but it's just I want to leave her a small heart-shaped music box with a little note that says the melody was in you all along, and no one can take that away.
Oh.
Nif will pick that up and look at the note and just like would I recognize the writing on the note as Callie's?
I would have tried really hard to make that not possible.
Okay. I think that I think Nif would look sad, but in the light of the revelation yesterday about somebody following her, and like it would be like, I really hope this is not creepy. I hope this isn't something creepy. I think, yeah, it would just kind of like would bring it in, but would be confused and a little bit like, I think a little heartbroken and a little bit like suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, I think just not knowing who delivered it and knowing that she's being followed. It's like, oh God, is this from that weird person that like has been following me?
I would like it to
What's
be
going
noted,
on?
if Robyn ever tried to be stealthy about something, I fully believe they'd trip over their own feet, spill some kind of liquid everywhere. Marbles are going everywhere. They do not have marbles on them. They've manifested.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask Callie, what action are you wanting to take in this moment?
Wait, say again?
So you're doing a make a connection here. But with the anonymous gift thing. So we need to roll an action as part of this. So I feel like Express is.
Oh, I got what you mean now. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep track of things in my brain. Yeah, I feel like Express works.
Empathize might work as well.
also works. I don't have anything in either, so I've only
You
got Analyze
understand.
and Conceal. Such a different character sheet.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
roll
I have
empathize.
confess and conceal. It's so weird.
Okay. My always question. Remind me how to roll.
It is how many dots do you have in empathize?
Nothing.
Then roll 2 and take the lowest. 2d6.
They're both 6s.
You got a 6.
Yay, me.
Okay. Incredible. Let's see here.
Critical success.
It's technically not a critical success in this case.
Critical success.
I said what I said.
So
If we were
on
playing
6,
Daggerheart, it would be a crit.
so that means that you give 4 segments to Nif.
Give 4 segments.
For
links?
4 links. Yeah, 4 links. Yep.
Gotcha.
And that's for me, my links with Callie, not Callie's links with me.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So they write it down, not me.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we'll get back into this. I mean, yeah, we
We'll
will
see.
get this going.
The whole
Yeah.
the whole time last campaign and last season, I had this problem.
Honestly, every
it's a
time
hard
we
one
drop
for
down
me.
into rules, I'm like, okay, well, let's go over the rules again.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you give this music box. You leave it. You don't get to see how Nif reacts to it in this moment, but yeah, I think there's some level of Nif that knows that this is from Callie, but like you can't exactly prove it. And thus the links are there. Let's go to who else has downtime actions? I believe Taury does and Robyn.
Robyn has no more downtime actions. Robyn spent 1 downtime action to try to make a connection with Nif, and then 1 downtime action to make a connection with Taury after they failed to make a connection with Nif.
Excellent. Taury, what are you doing with your downtime?
I think Taury's gonna go with an investigation. Downtime
Okay.
action. Taury left the conversation with his father with 1 name. And that name is Albert Storm. I imagine it's not difficult to figure out that Storm Industries is a company, and Albert Storm is involved. I think that the first thing that comes to Taury's mind when finding out that someone from some big fancy company may have been involved in his sister's death is cover up. You know. So I think Taury, after waving Robyn out of the library, I think Taury is closing for the night. And it's one of those checks around the corners, shuts off the lights, locks the door from the inside, and heads up to the Humanities and Records Department. And I think he's going to run through looking maybe at newspaper records. I think he wants to know just anything about Storm Industries, where they're at right now, if they've been doing things lately, if they've been making headlines, any big financial deals or anything.
Yeah. What you immediately find is that Albert Storm has been missing for the past year and a half. Presumed dead, but it's a whole thing that no one's been able to find him. No one's been able to contact him. And I mean, this has all been big news because like big government organizations had to sign off on this. Alpha Numera bought Storm Industries, and while it is still operating somewhat independently, they've been bringing it more in-house. So a lot of the employees were hired into alphanumeric companies. And you know that it was part of this like huge merger and restructure. But the date Albert Storm went missing, the last time he was seen, coincides with the day your sister died.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Taury, I don't think believes in coincidences, and certainly not ones this big. The next step in an investigation is a role with gather
Mhm.
information.
Yes.
I'd love to use perceive, but it might be analyze to roll this investigation.
I could see perceive being a thing here. You are just trying to see the world as it presents itself without judgment. I don't think Tori's capable of that in this moment. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's probably analyze.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go analyze. That's got 0 dots in it.
Perfect. I love this. Please roll 2 dice and take the lowest result.
The lowest result is a 2.
Oh, okay. So with a 2, and I always do not have this open. A 2 is at least with downtime actions, there's not really a miss, but it is only 2 segments marked on the investigation track. So we have not quite filled up tier 1 investigation. But you get 1 question from your gather information list.
Okay. Yeah, 1 question. I think the one that makes the most sense here. What small detail is being overlooked?
Interesting. What small detail is being overlooked? You see there's an article, but it's not from any of the large magazines. It's honestly like it's a outlet you considered like maybe like more tied with like conspiracy theories, but it's this interview with a former Air Force captain who was telling something about a mission she had to go on over the San Joaquin Bay, the bay right here in the Santa Marta. She chose to remain anonymous, but it tells she weaves the story about like getting readings on a portal, tells a story about having her consciousness moved into another realm for a short time, and how she met these people who were trying to fight off aliens from a different dimension. But everything works. Like the small detail that's not being connected here is that the Air Force did have a contract that has since been nullified with Storm Industries during that time.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, this I think Taury reads aliens from a different dimension and is almost signed out. Sort of checks out. This is great. I've dead end. And then hits a point where he realizes that there was a storm contract at that time with the Air Force, and I think that's something he takes note of. I think he feels ridiculous. He feels silly, stupid, goofy right now, but he doesn't have a lot to go on. I think for his second downtime action, he's gonna try and drum up and investigate like online conspiracy forums. This time using keywords like San Joaquin Bay, Air Force Storm Industries, aliens.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Are we spending your other downtime action doing another investigate? I mean,
Yeah.
like this is the first downtime, so not a lot to do. So
most of the downtime actions involve interacting with people, and I don't know anybody yet.
I love this. I think this might be another analyze roll, but I could honestly, I could make Defy work in this moment if you wanted to.
I also have 0 pips in Defy.
Okay, well, let's go then.
Let's do this.
Woo!
And the lowest is a 1.
Excellent. So you get one more question from your gather information list with no follow-up.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh fuck. Jeez. What's all details being overlooked? What selfish thing does X want? Who's the easiest merc in the room? What could I do here that nobody would notice? What's the most valuable thing in reach? Could what's the most valuable thing within reach be read as a valuable document or record?
I think so.
Yeah,
I like
I'll go with that.
Okay. You go scrubbing. Yeah, like you feel gross even doing this. Like you're trying to sift through some like horrible conspiracy theories and like, but you find this one document that purports to be a part of a cover-up about microbursts being used as a story. This seems to be a some type of a document from the Department of Defense. And you know, you can't account for its veracity here, but it talks about that they are going to say that these are microburst weather events that are happening, and that further research into what they call the event with a capital E will be it talks about how the populace seems to have very little memory of what is actually happening when there is a capital E event, and that they can have the opportunity to assert a story in this place. And they're using these microbursts, which can account for the damage. And I have a question for Taury.
I have an answer.
What do you know about your sister's extracurricular activities?
Ooh. Yeah, that's a great question. I think that Taury was sort of I think that Taury was sort of like tangentially aware of her extracurriculars, like your cousin is on his school's football team, but it's not like you track the games and every record.
Yeah. And I was being coy with extracurriculars here. I mean her like powers and her.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yes. I realized that I was being coy when I should have been literal. But yes.
I was like, I don't know. She's on the chess team.
No.
Um,
What do you know?
She's smoking a lot of weed.
Basically,
She's smoking a lot of weed.
I asked,
She's in that vampire house.
What is your prevailing theory about why she died? I guess is my actual question.
Yeah. Currently, knowledge of weird things with Storm Industries being involved. Taury's running theory is there was some kind of cover-up by Storm, either of some kind of accident that was occurring in the course of their research and development, or it was a cover-up of some kind of financial shadiness that his sister had become aware of. So either the victim of some kind of accident that they were responsible for and trying to cover up, or had stumbled into knowledge on.
Yeah.
So this document has a list of locations that they have already worked to assert this story in. And this document has a location very close to where your sister died in that list. This, if it is real, and you cannot tell if it is real, this is a smoking gun.
Yeah, Taury is aware of how important this could be, and is also aware that he found this information digging through the keywords of aliens from another dimension.
There are 7 posts from Robyn that are just varying degrees of I think that aliens are real and they're here and they're sexy.
They are here and sexy. Very important. I think Taury leaves this understanding that he may know what's going on, but at this point has nothing to back it up. Or at least not enough.
Yeah. That is enough to fill up the tier 1 on the investigation track, though. And you have one segment in the tier 2 investigation. So that will be helpful for the upcoming mission role, the engagement role. But that is the last downtime action for you. Callie, you have one more downtime action.
We would love to investigate more about this dream app and the guy behind it.
Absolutely. Please tell me how you're going about that.
Probably lots of online searching.
Okay, so yeah, we're just in a mood of going down a Google search rabbit hole. So, all right, I would say, please give me an
got like
analyze
15
roll.
tabs open. We're going.
15, man, light work.
Yeah, we're just getting started. I've got 1 dot and analyze.
Excellent. Then you roll 1d6.
All right. Oof, that's a 1.
All right, so that is 2 segments on the track.
I'm
Wait.
assuming. Can I spend a link?
I forgot something. You gain +1 die when you investigate. We have to remember our series powers, y'all.
Yes.
We're so bad with the series powers.
So go ahead and roll another die, Jaden, and we'll just go from here, I guess. I'm sorry.
That's a 2.
Okay, so it's the same
Am I able
result.
to spend a link?
I
don't remember if we can do that over any distance or if that was a series power that we had.
I think that might have been a series power for the previous one.
Okay, so
it was like the never alone thing.
Yeah.
And we're all alone right now.
We're so
Oh,
alone.
that
We're
was
so
specific.
alone.
So links are a thing that like can be used across it. Like you don't have to be in the same scene to spend a link to help someone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because if I have
but-
6 links with Callie, and I also did say a bunch of stuff about, the Dream app and the guy behind it.
Which is what prompted Callie to do this search in the first place.
Yes, I would be okay with this. If you wanted to spend the link and that bond, that conversation, helps you. So you can roll one more die.
One more die.
Hey, I will help.
That one is a 4.
A 4.
Yay!
Okay. So that brings it up to 3 ticks on the clock, and you get 1 question from your gather information list and 1 follow-up.
Right. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna go with what is hidden here.
What is hidden here? Okay. I'm going to ask a question off the top, though. Does Callie have the Dream app?
They didn't, but I think I'm gonna download it so I can look at it.
Excellent. It's not a social media platform in the way that you think of it. And it's not, there's other social media platforms. There's other, ways to send short statuses to people. There's things that, facilitate groups and marketplaces. This one's different. This one is much more focused on sharing feelings and experiences. Everything about this app is meant to it encourages you to share your feelings about what you're talking about. It has multiple ways to do it. There are little like emoji things. There are entire like tagging systems and things like that. And it kind of coalesces who you interact with kind of based on these feelings and this nebulous algorithm. And it doesn't feel when you are signing up that it is trying to spy on you. It's not it doesn't ever feel like there's not many advertisements in the app. There's not much there, but people seem to connect and really it seems to be an oasis of interaction. People seem to enjoy connecting with other people on this app.
Okay.
But you and you have this app, you make this profile and you've signed up. Please go ahead and ask your question. Oh wait, you did ask. What was your question again?
What is hidden here?
What is hidden here? You're looking into who made this app, and you do come across the first result is that Dream is its own company. However, it is owned by its parent company, Alpha Numera. Alpha Numera's CEO is Bo Conroy. And this was his first app. This was what he created. But you dig deeper. This wasn't his first app. This wasn't even his first company, not by a long shot. He had a series of failed tech companies, technologies that never got off the ground. You're looking through articles that seem like, you're looking through archives of articles because it seems like a lot of this information's been either suppressed or pushed away, kind of through normal means, not through anything like too sinister, but people want to control their reputation. He wasn't an instant success. He brought on this was a new project for him, and it was like almost an overnight success. It happened about a year ago. And the company has just grown exponentially, incredibly fast since then. Dream took off. They started buying other companies left and right. No longer was he bleeding money or failing. Every company he brought in was more and more successful. Eventually, they had to break off into a parent company just because a bunch of legal things that don't really matter in this instance. But what's interesting is that there is a name in you looking at these companies, that the original company that started Dream, and you see a particular name that kind of just scratches something at the back of your mind. You see a name, and I'll have the name in a second. Maximilian Westmoreland.
Motherfucker!
Not as like, not in the C-suite or anything, but like as a founding member of the Dream, of this company Dream.
What's that last name again?
Westmoreland. Westmoreland. It's a big name.
Tell me more about that again. Sorry.
That's
person?
Maximilian. He's from the previous season.
Yeah, no, I just mean what
Okay,
Mel had
sorry.
said. I just didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
process
sorry.
it.
I thought that you needed context.
No, it's okay.
I have
It's
so
okay.
many notes, dude.
I
No,
understand.
We gave him a truck.
Um,
That's Splendiferous Maximus, different guy.
Yeah. He's not listed as, like, he's not CFO, he's not CTO, he's lead engineer of this company at the start. You find an old picture and you see him in it.
Okay.
And you get a single follow-up question related to this answer of what's hidden here.
Also, I realize if you want to give any context for audience reasons, that's totally fine too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for our audience who has not seen season 1, Maximilian joined the enemy Dreaming and became the architect, capable of manipulating building material, it seems. But yeah.
I got the two Maxes wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Splendiferous Maximus was like a thing in the first. His name is Splendiferous Cogwell. That's his actual name.
Right.
Maximilian was mad because everybody forgot that he existed, and he was like, "I'll make you remember that I exist. I've built this robotics club, and nobody pays attention to me." And then
the one loose link that we didn't solve with the power of friendship.
Yeah, we kind of never resolved that. We were like, "You matter," and he was like, "Shut up! You're too little, too late." And then he like yeeted himself out a window, and we never saw him again.
I mean, there were a lot of things happening.
You definitely did see him again after that, but that's fine.
No, he was gone. He was gone now. He did show up more. He just also yeeted himself out a window, and that was the thing that I remember most about him.
That's fair.
I am curious if, upon signing into the app, I want to know if it asked for any specific permissions, or if there is anything that immediately comes up when I like cursory glance over terms and conditions.
Interesting. Yes. It asks, it basically activates every permission your phone could ask for right off the top. Location, access to camera, microphone, like the whole 9 yards. And which makes sense. It has, you can add videos to your posts. You can tag your location, it's perfectly innocent.
None of this can be used nefariously, not at all.
Yeah. there is a strange clause about you're investigating very deeply here. There is a clause in here that that they can send biomedical data to a company called Somniwell. It seems innocent. It's amongst a bunch of other legalese about like what they can do with data, things like that. But this, go ahead.
So a couple of clarifying questions. Is Somniwell one word?
It is one word.
Okay, awesome. Somniwell. Fantastic. Thank you, Mel. And I'll just leave any spelling questions out. I will spell it based off of vibes.
I can also put the spelling in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think because you don't really have any more follow-up questions with that, I think that's where we'll close on this scene, and we'll close on downtime here. So let's go ahead and we'll take our break. So we're going to take a 10 to 15 minute break. I want to remind everyone that if you have questions you want to ask us, we answer those questions in the after show. If you join our Discord, which the link is in our chat, and my button doesn't work right now. So the Discord is somewhere in the chat. You can find it. Join our Discord. There's a channel where you can ask us questions. So please do that. So we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes, and we hope to see you there. Welcome back, coconuts. So we have come to the end of downtime. You have done all the investigating you can. Now we have the question: as you all fall asleep and you do not turn to dreams, you instead find yourself in the shared dream, the plunge. I'm going to have us we have to do some things outside of the fiction for a second. So we need to know, who are we? So the only mission we have is to, what was it? What's the specific wording I was searching for? Missions are to explore a suspect's dream. We can decide who the suspect is as we go on, but we do need to start with an engagement roll.
Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it?
Well, let's see how many dice we're gonna get. So there is always hope. You always start with one die. So
Cool.
Is this mission particularly heroic or noble?
I don't know.
Honestly, I can't say it is, so I don't have a good argument for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, now, but okay, would you say though that going into someone's dreams to uncover a conspiracy where people are actively missing or dying is something that's heroic, especially in the viewpoints of the characters?
How many of you know that some people are missing, though? Like, I
mean,
guess looking for
Taury
Carrie.
knows,
Yeah.
Hallie
Rules
knows.
lawyer L.
Technically, Nif knows that someone is missing since Carrie is missing. Listen, I have taken legal courses.
Nif, I mean, that's the thing, is like, we don't control when we take the plunge. So, you know, it's hard to say that you're taking, you know, we are not controlling how we start an investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's not particularly heroic or noble, though. It just seems normal level. Like, so I'm gonna say no extra die on that. Does the mission's goal or methods reflect the worst parts of the protagonist? I'm gonna say no in this case. So you're not gonna take a penalty for that. Is this mission following through on details from the protagonist's investigation? It is. So take one die. So you're at 2. Are you acting rashly or on very little information? I'm going to say with the amount of investigation you did, that's not, no, you're not acting rashly. Does this mission determine the fate of a friend? I do not think so at this point.
Aren't we all friends?
You know-
Aren't you friends with the world?
All right. No, I am not friends with the world.
It never
I-
works. We always try. It never
Always try.
works.
Are troubles from their protagonists' mundane lives getting in the way of this mission?
That's a great question.
I probably.
Probably.
Also,
You know-
Polly, it is not just Phoenix Wright. I have a lot of law classes under my belt.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give it to you like this is the first mission. I'll be kind on this one and say your troubles aren't bothering you too much.
Yay.
Does the missions tier exceed the current tier of the investigation track? It does not. Y'all did plenty of investigating.
Yay.
Are there other elements that you want to consider? No, there's really not. So we are at 2 die.
Cool.
Awesome.
And L is usually the one who rolls our engagement rolls. That has been tradition. If everyone is okay with continuing that tradition of seeing
Hell
what the
yeah.
heck happens there.
I don't
I
want
mean,
that
at least it's always
responsibility.
interesting.
All right, roll low, babies, roll low. Oh, yay. Okay, so we got a 5 and a 2.
So that's a 5, a mixed result.
No!
You are in a risky position when the action starts. The plan is holding together just barely. The protagonist will need to take steps right now to avoid disaster. So my question is, we'll have scenes before this, but who are we going to investigate? Whose dream are you going to explore tonight?
God, do we want to go into Bo's dream? Do we want to know what he dreams about?
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
mean, I
it
don't
feels
know that
like
we
the
have-
best dream.
I don't think we have anybody else's dream that we would know
We
to
can
look
go
into.
I mean, Callie knows about Maximilian Westmoreland.
Do we know each other in the plunge yet? I don't know
Uh,
if we know each other yet.
None of y'all know me.
I think like y'all probably have seen each other. Y'all would be like y'all would kind of stick out in this dream space. So, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna have a moment there. So, let's start with you, Nif. You're the first one to fall asleep tonight.
So drunk.
You're instead of falling into your normal dreams, you are standing on a street in Santa Marta. You look up and there is a street, a mirror image almost of the one you're on. But there are like tiny cars, just like hundreds and hundreds of tiny cars on the street above you. You're a little disoriented, and then you realize that this isn't just a dream. You are in the plunge.
And I have the tinnitus.
Yep.
That sound in my ears, in my head, from the back of my skull, like cicadas. You know, that super high pitched underneath everything but over top of everything, just filling my ears and my brain, and I start panicking and try to hide.
This is a question I didn't ask you all. Do you want to roleplay your avatar when it's separate from you, when you have not transcended yet? Or would you like me to take on that? I'm okay either way. Because what is here is your avatar. There is FadeAway. Why don't you describe your avatar?
So Nif's avatar in the dreaming or in the plunge, FadeAway is pale, pale blue skin, covered in like almost circuit board patterns in purple that like flash sometimes with color, but not often. I think just kind of when something activates. Um, pale, pale blue eyes, wearing black, like leather, but not like shiny leather, matte leather, um, with very short, kind of pixie cut, dark purple hair, uh, purple gloves, and wearing a black leather mask over her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And the eyes are like darting around wildly.
Yeah. What is Nif's reaction seeing FadeAway here? And maybe, you've probably seen FadeAway before. But what do you feel knowing that FadeAway is here and you can feel their presence?
It's interesting. It's both kind of traumatic but also comforting for somebody who spent quite a while being two people, because there was this, transcendent version of Nif, but also in that transcendent version of Nif was two different gods, right? It was two different dreamers. So there's Nif has a real familiarity with duality. And so kind of seeing this dual nature, like you are me, but you are also not me, I think is something that while the whole experience is traumatic, it's almost like a touchstone for Nif of the kind of duality of having another avatar there.
Yeah. Yeah. FadeAway is interesting. They never do they speak to you? Their mouth is covered.
I don't think FadeAway speaks much.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's almost kind of an unspoken knowing between um in a very kind of instinctual way.
Yeah.
Because I think FadeAway is all of these trauma parts of Nif dialed up. This very like this protection seeking, frightened, traumatized, I need to keep myself safe and I need to escape and I need to get away from this. And, so I think there's a real kind of instinct bond between Nif and FadeAway.
Absolutely. Before you, so you feel FadeAway here. FadeAway moves in and out of your visual range, but what is immediately in your vision is the massive tower of Alpha Numera floats at this odd angle in front of you, and the sign that says Alpha Numera is like right in front of you, almost crashing into the street in front of you, but there's no chaos. It just floats through, and you see it before you, and you know that you feel like almost like a heat and anger off of FadeAway seeing it. And we'll come back to you. Who is the next to fall asleep tonight?
I feel like the other two are doing a lot of research, so
Yeah,
Robyn doesn't really have a lot going on in their life.
fair enough.
And they're really sad, so they probably just want to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. So, you feel the the concrete curb underneath you. You feel it under your head, and you look up, your eyes open, and what do you see in front of you? Describe your avatar.
Dionysus is dressed in a way that Robyn never really would, never tried, never could. Very theatrical in greens and silvers. There are layers to the costume, but if I remember correctly, the arms are exposed. An insecurity that Robyn would never let anyone see. And there are little ram horns curling back, an ode to Dionysus. If I could fucking log in, I could see what I look like, but I can't.
Yeah, and I will say those who are watching on here, you have been seeing the avatars scroll through, so our audience is seeing it.
The thigh-high boots are definitely a departure from Robyn's typical look. But the most noteworthy thing about Dionysus is not the skirt or the corset or all of the little metal accents. It is the mask that is permanently on their face, grinning, split, half silver, half green. Their eyes cannot be seen under the mask. It is all cheer, all happiness. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Everything is so fine in a night that hasn't been anything but for you.
Hello, old friend.
And I will propose the same question to you. Would you like me to step in as Dionysus, or would you like to play both sides?
Do you want to do a British accent? Because that's going to be what happens.
That is not my strong suit. So
All right.
if I step in, it will be a British accent in description only.
Relatable.
Dionysus kind of tilts their head at Robyn. Robyn mimics the movement. The mask is still stretched into its wide grin. Let's cause a little bit of mischief, yes.
Absolutely. I'll go over to Callie, I think. Yeah. As you go to sleep, the first thing I think you feel is the sand underneath your feet. But the sand does not reach into the waves in front of you. You open your eyes, and where the water should be, there is freeway. You see, like, it extends right onto the K-bar. The sand does, and spills over onto the road continuously as cars fly by. You see the tower, Alpha Numero Tower, in front of you, just rolling in this space like it is unmoored from gravity entirely. And also, you feel a presence that is both you and not you. That it psychically pushes against you. Please describe your avatar.
Nyx looks an awful lot like Callie, but shorter hair, a lot more butch, sleeveless hoodie. Still has a cane. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel? What about Nyx frightens you on some level?
The fact that this is the second time that something like this has happened, and there is a running trait throughout these altered selves that is a mirror that Callie has spent a lot of time being too afraid to look into.
Yeah. And now I will propose the same question to you. Would you like me to step in as your avatar, or would you like to play both sides?
I think for this purpose, yeah, I'll have you step in.
Yeah. Nyx says, it's time to actually be awake.
Oh, not this again.
You can run from it all you want. You keep ending up here.
Why me?
Why not you?
Because I've already done this and I am so tired and lost so much.
And yet everything is still happening. You clearly didn't do enough, did you? That's why you need me. So get up. Let's go.
Oh, you're a feisty one.
I'm you, silly.
You say so. And I'll follow.
And we'll go from there. Taury. You wake up. You can fall asleep and your eyes open to alleyways that cross and intersect and spread on forever. And they curve away from you like water on the horizon. And as they do, Alphanumera Tower floats up through them, pieces of the wall just gently crumbling apart, breaking the labyrinth that is before you. You're in the plunge again. You feel the hot breath of something behind you, and you look upon it. Please describe your avatar.
Taury turns to see, towering over him, a great beast, a behemoth, 8 foot tall, glowing blue light radiating from it, half man, half beast. A minotaur is the best word for it. Breathing down his neck.
And I'll ask, would you like to play both sides, or would you like me to step in as your avatar?
I run both sides.
I love it.
The beast lowers itself to Taury's level, looks deeply into his eyes, raises one hand. Hi, Taury. Taury groans. Oh, not this again. Oh my gosh. What are we doing tonight? I don't do you have to be here? Yeah.
I love this.
Oh my god.
I love this. I love that Taury is the intense one. And not the massive minotaur. I love this so much.
Honestly, this has just made him hotter.
So, how this works here. The dream kind of warps and fades. As you step and try to go, you end up wherever the dream wants you to go. There are ways to move through, you know them. But for the most part, you're going to go wherever the dream logic takes you. And it seems tonight it wants to take you to Alpha Numera Tower. And you find yourself looking above it. And I'm going to say, for the purposes of this, you look around you. You all see each other, but you only perceive the other's avatars. You don't see the person when you look. So, Callie, you don't see Nif. You only see FadeAway. Nif, you know you're here, but it seems like everything just interacts with your avatar. But you're also a little bit in control of your avatar. You can speak through them. You can make them act. They have a personality. They have their own wills and desires, but they're also you. So,
Nif described their own, but we all have like a sensory thing.
Oh, yes, we do
going
all
on,
have a
correct?
sensory thing.
you do all have a sensory thing, a way you know that you're in the dream.
You want to go around the table and describe that?
Yeah, so for me, while my pain is still present, there is a dullness to it.
For Robyn, it's sort of like a switch gets flipped and suddenly the world is in black and white and there's just no color anywhere. Honestly, they prefer it. It's simpler.
Tori's mouth is filled with the taste of blood.
Sexy.
Yeah.
And as mentioned earlier, Nif has intense tinnitus while in the plunge.
Yeah. So you see each other. You've seen each other in this dream before. And the dream somehow you keep running into each other in the dream.
Dionysus bows deeply to the others. Wonderful to see you again, my friends.
Are we friends?
Oh, I'd like to think we are.
Oh, good, I love
Wouldn't
friends.
Since Jaden said that Nyx looks a lot like Callie, would Nif recognize Nyx as Calliope?
I believe so. Yeah.
I think
Would I have any returned recognition, even though they don't look alike?
That honestly, that's kind of for you two to establish
Okay.
because you may have interacted here before.
I don't think FadeAway would have communicated that yet, but I think in this instance, I think FadeAway would move to Nyx. And I think the way that FadeAway moves is almost glitchy. Is this kind of very like snap in, snap out, not like super speed or anything like that, but ends up very much this kind of glitch of like as running kind of comes in and out of perception. And so, even though you can track, it's still a bit of a surprise when FadeAway is next to you and FadeAway reaches and takes Nyx's hand.
Oh. Hello again.
You're not allowed to leave.
Do my best.
You're not allowed to leave. Like they did.
Dionysus, can you ask who they're talking about? I don't quite understand. I feel like we're missing context.
Stop it. So cute.
You are standing in what seems to be like busy downtown intersection. People, what you've gathered to maybe be people who are also in this shared dream, are walking. Like they're walking to work. They are crossing all around you, but they never stop walking. They never go to work. They just stay in this liminal space of walking around the crosswalks around you. They do not cross you. They don't bother you. But you're not alone in this space.
Hmm.
We need to hide. We need to get safe.
Oh, darling, we're already safe. After all, we have such a big, strong friend helping us out, don't we?
Where?
Oh, oh, my beautiful, sweet, silly boy.
Hi.
Like on tiptoes.
Can't do this. We need to get out. We need to get out.
Of where?
Always called for a reason.
This isn't real. We need to get out. We need to get out. We need to get out.
I'm real. You're real. Our friends are real. I think
not
it's as
real.
real as you perceive it to be, darling.
I'm not real. This isn't real. This isn't real. We need to get out.
Why are you so scared?
Callie, just next to only you, says, snap them out of it. We have something we need to do. We need to make use of this.
Think we have to go deal with the eyesore. Or make our way that way, anyway. Big damn heroes again. Let's go.
Again, interesting.
You guys are heroes?
Oh, sweetheart, you're going to be a hero too. That's why we're here. Isn't it exciting?
Yeah,
A
it
little
is.
scary, to be honest. I'm a little bit unnerved, and that masked one seems to be very upset. Can we please check on them?
Yeah, I'm scared.
All right, darling. So, here's the deal. If we solve this, we get out. It's like an escape room. You know what escape rooms are, yes?
Oh, you?
And I think I will squeeze FadeAway's hand.
I am Dionysus. A pleasure to be met by me, I'm sure.
I will hum very briefly the tune from the music box. I will look at FadeAway and say we have to go. And pull them walking toward the giant fuck off tower.
So, pretty boy, do you think they're fucking?
Wrong game.
Dionysus is a Monster Hearts character who has crawled their way into Girl by Moonlight
Absolutely.
and is making
Honestly,
it everyone's problem.
Honestly.
They seem like they're really good friends.
Oh, you're so sweet. I'm going to corrupt you.
Oh, is that a good thing?
It is. We're going to have so
Oh.
much fun.
Yay!
I feel this is a little mean. Maybe we should back off a little bit. Seems kind of, I don't know, kind? And you should stay kind.
Can't be kind if you're a hero.
Oh, this is Robyn.
Oh,
Oh my
This is
gosh.
going to get a little confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Trying to change it a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
You
You're
are totally
good.
fine.
We'll get used to this.
Tori speaks up to Minos. Oh my gosh, you're making such a fool of us. I don't think so. I think we're making friends.
I think that Nif is trying to figure out where Callie is. Kind of seeing this like I'm here and FadeAway is here and they're interacting. There must be somebody there. Callie must be here too. Where is Callie? You know? Where is my
Dionysus is
person?
kind of dancing along the edges of the ruins.
Yeah.
So, big tower. Y'all wanna head that way?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I think I'm going. I think I'm going wherever they go. And
Oh.
Minos points to Dionysus.
Oh, darling. We can stick together.
Good. I get kind of scared when I'm alone.
I do as well. Can we tell him that? Can we tell them that, please? No, we're not showing weakness. Shut up.
Yeah. So you all want to walk into Alpha Numera Tower?
Yes, I very
Well,
much
no,
do.
obviously not, but going to.
All right. So we're going for a more stealthy approach or knocking on the front door, seeing who answers.
Hmm.
To the people the they're not the same as us. Is there someone in there that could answer?
Perhaps. I assume that if there are worker drones, there has to be a queen bee somewhere, doesn't there?
King Bee.
King bee. Ooh. I like that. That's a good. I like that a lot. Oh, you're going to be fun.
Well, I mean,
No.
it's less rude if we knock on the door.
That is very true. But what if someone is very mad we've knocked?
Oh, we
I think I'm just gonna
apologize.
walk forward and I'm just gonna walk
Hmm.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So we're not a planning group. Got it.
No plans.
All
Only
vibes.
vibes.
Only vibes.
And I will say this is a Forged in the Dark game. Plans can be made up after the fact with flashbacks. So, you walk through this door. You are not in the lobby of Alpha Numera Tower. You walk into it's stark white, very clean, very pure. You see the angles of all four walls in here, and you are standing on a stark white marble staircase. And it goes up to another level that feels like a mezzanine. It has a railing, and there are little offshoots, plinths on these offshoots hold different objects. There are there is a old computer, like clearly from like the 90s on one of them. There is a football helmet with the Stanford tree on it. There is and those are just the two you can see up front. They keep going further and further. You have stepped into the dream of Bo Conroy.
Stanford. I wish I could type faster.
What would you like to do?
Oh, this is rather tacky.
As you say that, you feel something brush against your leg, but nothing is there when you look.
All right, something just touched me in a place I did not appreciate. I prefer you take me out to dinner first, or at least have a riveting conversation.
Is there someone else here?
There's something else, to be sure.
There's nowhere to hide.
All
You
right.
hear footsteps on this mezzanine, and you see Bo Conroy in the same gray clothes he's always in. He is looking at a phone, and the phone just keeps shifting shape in his hand as he's trying to make sense of it. And he's just looking at it, walking along this mezzanine. You think there's like graphs and numbers on the phone as you look at it.
Nif will hide behind Minos, right? Minos?
Yes.
Minos.
Will hide behind Minos. And so will FadeAway. But FadeAway will be like it's a Nif sandwich between Minos and FadeAway, because FadeAway is protecting Nif.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so we can't do anything to make him mad, because if we do anything to make him mad, then Nora will be upset, so just don't do anything to make him mad, all right? Can you not decide on a shape, darling?
He looks up and he says, I'm just looking over the numbers. The numbers are incredibly important. They have to be right.
What are they numbers for?
The numbers mean everything.
So they're numbers for everything?
There's numbers for everything. Some
Ooh,
numbers are bad.
Yes. Which numbers are those? I don't like the number 42. It seems suspicious.
I would like you. I'm going to have you make. I want you to do something here.
Great. I love doing things.
What reaction are you hoping to get from him from this interaction?
Dionysus always wants to make people laugh.
Okay.
They want people to be pleased by their presence.
Okay. Give me an express roll.
Yippee! I'm good at that. Let's see. I'm not using you. You failed the city. You're in dice jail.
You failed the city.
All right.
You failed this city, so you can't roll.
That is genuinely, I have them sorted right now by how much they have failed me personally. So that the ones in the back know shame.
I love that.
All right, so that is going to... Oh, yay! See, these dice are hard to tell which one is a 6 and which one is a 4, because there's some black going on.
Yeah.
But 'twas a 6.
Amazing. Okay. With a 6. Oh, yeah. I was not giving position in fact, but we were at risky position. So with a 6, you do it. Okay. So he says he tries to show you the numbers, and it does not make sense to you. This is his dream. He cannot read what's on the screen. And he says, "You're not an investor, are you?"
I could be. What am I investing in?
He says, I have ideas. I have so many ideas. And the whole this mezzanine begins to shift around, and the a little miniature version of Alpha Numera Tower just comes into the forefront. And it says, and And he says, I have a whole company. Everything's important and all the numbers need to line up.
And at this point, Robyn does talk through Dionysus. They've been kind of taking a back seat, but now the voices are one. What about your sister? Is she important?
Why are you asking about my sister?
Because she is the greatest joy you will ever have. Those numbers do not compare to her.
He takes that in. And you see that there is another shift in this mezzanine. And what comes forward on the plinth is it's just a Scrabble board. The letters don't make any distinct shapes. But that seems to be what recalls when you mention his sister to him. Is this game. But the white of this room darkens. And as you feel like a distance, actually, here's what I'm going to have you do.
Yes.
No, I'm going to do this. So the room darkens. It like goes black, like a light was turned off.
Yay.
And in the background, you see what looks to be like vector graphics from an old like arcade game. Just like line up one at a time, like tracing out something, and it quickens and it blinks and it you can see the frame rate like roll on it, and you see it form the shape of this dragon's head in this stark white lines, these vectors. And it says this creature in this like kind of electronic voice says, "You do not belong here." We did not hear any of that. I'm so sorry.
It's mostly like terrified squeaks.
Okay, cool.
So if you heard terrified high-pitched squeaks, that is the correct thing that you were supposed to be hearing.
100%. Okay.
Well, could you give us some directions to where we do belong? I think we kind of just have been walking and show up where we're supposed to be.
This mind is protected. You're probing for something. I will sever you.
My darling, if I'm going to be severed, I'd like to know the name of my executioner.
Oh, please give me an express roll over that.
This is what Dionysus is meant to do. Diddly do. Okay, that one I can tell is a 4.
Okay. I will say you are in risky position.
Correct.
With limited effect. And a 4.
That is okay.
It says you do it, but there's consequence.
Yippee.
You suffer harm, complication occurs, you have reduced effect, or you end up in a desperate position. That's what it does. So you're trying to get its name, it ignores you, and a vector graphic claw just comes and grabs you and lifts you off of this mezzanine.
Oh god, this is a terrible Tron movie.
Yeah.
Nif, after you're done that.
And I will move us into desperate position. So there's some things about the conspiracy here. So you are investigating in here. And things are, until you have more answers, things are way more difficult. So This is your first time entering someone's dream like this. At least in a way with like an agenda in mind. But you have the option to resist these consequences, or someone can step in to protect you. We can do things about it, but that's what's going to happen. This thing is going to grab you.
I'm going to attempt to resist the consequences.
Okay. Please give me a sun resistance roll.
Okay, I can do that. I'm going to use my green die because I'm green. Yay, that was a good choice. That's a 6.
Okay. So,
never mind.
How do you resist this in this moment? You do not take any stress for doing so.
Dionysus just kind of grabs onto the weird grapple thing and flips around, lands a little bit like a prima ballerina, and just goes, bondage is not typically appropriate on a first date, especially if I don't know your name.
It does not answer you, but you land back down here, and you see that Bo is just standing still, like the eyes have glazed over, and it looks like he's chanting to himself, but it's not words. It's like it's almost like a sine wave sound, like a pure decibel sound.
Ah.
Nif would like to speak through FadeAway. Will come up. There's a pool. I heard there's a pool on the executive floor. An Olympic-sized swimming pool. We would love to see the pool on the executive floor.
At this point, I'm going to have to say that this is a defy roll. You're trying to push through a defense here.
So if I have -1 dice because of my loneliness, and I have nothing in defy, is that roll 3 and take the lowest?
It's still just 2 and take the lowest. Yeah. I forgot you still have harm.
So it was a 6 and a 3. So it's a 3.
A 3. Okay. Please mark an XP. That was a desperate action. Y'all are in a desperate position at the moment.
Also, I have a question, because I gave with that the safe distance, when I give somebody a gift, I can help them recover. So I don't know if that helped at all to get Nif in a.
We would have had to do that as the action there. It would have been like part of the recovery process there. But we instead did it as a make a connection instead of a.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yep, no worries. So a 1 to 3 is the worst possible outcome.
Yay.
You try and say this, and it's like your words are reflected back at you, but they reverberate and resonate into this very high-pitched sound that increases the tinnitus so much. You have the option to resist this action, but you are going to be taking level 3 harm here.
I mean, I guess so. I can't use special armor if I'm not transcended, right?
Correct. But if you want to transcend in this moment, I will allow that.
I think that, yes, I'm going to transcend. Trying to decide, because I don't know if my so my action. So when I decided, instead of the knew it, I break free. You may expend your special armor to resist consequences that would bind or trap you, to immediately make an opening to escape, or to give someone else an improved position. Would this bind or trap me, or is that no?
I think this was my goal was to psychically bind you, basically immobilize you in this moment. So yes, this would.
Okay. So I will expend my special armor instead.
Okay. Tell me what that looks like. How do you counteract this in this moment?
I think that, so I assume that when transcended, kind of Nif and Fade. Oh, whoa, nope, sorry. I made an action and my camera zoomed way in. Look at my cute eye makeup. It's gorgeous.
It is
Um,
beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm trying to use the mouse even though that doesn't work on this computer. Things are going so well.
Technical difficulties.
Yes, so good. Okay, so Nif and FadeAway kind of merge into one, is kind of what I'm assuming happens when
Yes.
transcended. And then the patterns across the like circuit patterns across Nif's or across FadeAway's body kind of flash for a second, and Nif flashes out of existence briefly when this goes off and comes back after it's gone away. Like, this thing is coming, blip, and almost just like blinks out of existence briefly to resist that with their special armor.
Excellent. And you said it sets up someone else?
No, it's or I can give someone else. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's
I
just
will learn y'all's
more
abilities.
things I can use my special abilities or my special armor for, basically.
Excellent. So you resist this consequence. Still in a desperate position. Remember to mark the XP for the action.
I did, yes.
Excellent. So, yeah, this you hear this, like, you see this happen to FadeAway in this moment, and like FadeAway manages to like shake it off, and but there's still this vector dragon is in here protecting, and it's kind of moved itself in a position where it is protecting Bo. You do not see the door out of here. What do you do? I'm going to turn to Callie and Taury in this moment. What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Taury says to Minos, "Oh, okay. That guy there seems to be trouble. I say we shake him out of whatever this is." And Minos is going to try and see if he can get close to Bo and shake him out of whatever daze he's in. I know there's a dragon to contend with getting there.
I'm going to say that this is either a defy or flow roll, depending on what you want, how you want to manage to get through this dragon to get to him.
Yeah, absolutely. What is flow?
Flow, when you flow, you move with grace and adapt to your circumstances. You might leap across a gap to reach safety. You might act in accordance with others' expectations.
Neo that shit.
I'm gonna go with defy. I think that that Minos is going to bull rush in.
I love that. Yep, please give me a defy roll.
The thing about defy and flow is I have 0 pips in either.
Yeah, well, this is a desperate action. So, you gain, you don't gain general XP. You gain XP in Sun, Moon, or Stars in desperate. Just FYI. So it's whatever the action you did, you gain an XP there. So
I'm going to spend a link on Taury to grant him an extra die to this.
Yes.
Oh, great. So with an extra die, that's a 6.
Oh, fantastic. What's it look like? What about your connection helps Taury in this moment?
So Dionysus kind of like looks over to FadeAway, eyes wide. Darling, are you all right? Pretty boy? Bull rush him. Go for the legs. And in the back Robyn, speaking through Dionysus, goes, I know you can do it. I believe in you. 100%.
Emboldened by that, Taury is gonna, or Minos is gonna barrel through, trying to get the legs, trying not to hurt this guy, more scoop him off his legs.
Yeah. Yeah, you bull rush in. This computer generated dragon tries to snap at you, and you just run straight through, and you fully just wrap up a bow and pull him away from the dragon on the other side of the mezzanine. The dragon is now sitting between you and the rest of everyone here, but you have bow, and it is he kind of comes to, and he seems concerned but distracted in this moment, and he's looking around trying to make sense of it, and you find yourself being you can follow this thread, but he is pulling into another version of this dream in this moment. His consciousness is pulling away from this place, that the dragon is keeping the rest of you here.
I think that Minos's instinct is to stay. But I think Taury pushes, hey, wherever this goes, we're down the rabbit hole, buddy. And I think Minos is going to follow that string, that wherever it's leading.
Okay. Because as much as we like, the effects are reduced here. So because y'all don't know everything that's going on, but you the rest of you see Taury and Bo like get just pulled back into the darkness behind them. Once was a stark white room is pitch dark on the walls now. You can still see the white of the mezzanine here, but Taury and Bo, oh, not Taury, Minos and Bo have blinked out, and we'll come back to them. We might actually have to come back to them next episode. I think they'd blink out for the rest of this episode. But
where did they go?
Y'all still have a couple more things to deal with here. There is something protecting the dream here, protecting Bo's dream, that will not let you leave, is intent on destroying you.
All right.
Callie, I think you
Yes,
have not
go.
acted yet.
Go, Callie, go. Go, Callie, go.
I don't even know what I can do.
The answer is literally anything. If you tell me you want to do something, I will make one of the actions fit.
And I will give you a link to
I mean,
to give you an extra dice.
I want to try and get to. I want to go wherever they blinked out to.
Oh, I like that. If you want to try and do that, give me a flow roll.
Can I pull FadeAway with me?
Yes. That might reduce the effect though to do so.
Okay.
But yes, I'm giving you an extra dice.
Extra die. Okay.
With a link.
Flow, I've got nothing, so that's 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 dice. You can choose to push yourself for 2 stress.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you'll gain an extra die for that.
Beautiful. So we're at 3. All right.
3 dice
And
with
this is a desperate action with limited effect. So you'll mark an XP in whichever one it is. So
Flow, you said?
In stars, yeah.
Oh, it goes into the XP. Okay. That is a 3 and 2 6s.
That is a critical. That is a critical success.
Sweet.
So
Fantastic.
I will give you the option if you want to. I think you can also drag Dionysus past this dragon.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Yay!
So
You're coming with me.
All right, good, because I was about to start crying. And that's not pretty. I do not want to ruin my makeup.
I love this. So you, Nyx being a person of action, clearly, like ready to fucking go. Just you grab FadeAway and I think you start running and on the way there, I think Dionysus has to be standing on a banister. I don't think Dionysus is on the ground much.
No, never. The ground is dirty. How dare you?
And so, like,
Dionysus isn't that clean either.
I have one question. What do you grab Dionysus by? Dionysus has plenty of points to grab onto: the skirt, the horns, the arm.
I would have just grabbed them by the arm or the hand. Like,
excellent. I love that.
We're not getting too freaky yet.
I gotta ask. I need flavor here.
Because you don't just grab someone by the horn without consent. That feels rude.
You can grab them by their little sheep tail that they have.
Oh my god.
I forgot about the sheep tail.
No.
Yeah, if you turn the model around, you can't see it with the angle that is in the shot, but if you turn it around, Dionysus does have a little sheep tail.
Adorable.
I love that so much.
That's cute.
It wags when they're happy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you manage to just somehow bending this dream to your own will. You have managed to pull all of you into wherever Bo and Taury and Minos have blinked off to. You all hit solid, very boring marble floor. Not the white marble that you were on, like an office building. There are screens everywhere. You look around, and Bo is already talking to people like he's in charge in here. There's all sorts of people. The words on the screen don't make any sense. And you see a person at one of these monitors that looks a lot like Janice. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh my
No!
Cliffhanger.
I'm always looking for it. It's so good. Thank you, everyone who has come and watched the second episode. I'm so excited we are in the middle of this mission and that we're going to come right back into it. Thank you, everyone who's come to watch us. Thank you, players. So we should go ahead and do our outros.
Hey, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us. I am FatSapphicBro everywhere online. I mostly hang out on TikTok and Patreon. The streaming, we are here. It's in the announcements, all the details, but we are here most Sundays 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. PST and most Tuesdays 6 to 9 p.m. PST. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey everybody, my name is Ian. Wow, it's Ian on all the internet places. I use they, them pronouns. And if you want to check me out elsewhere, the Trans Tales Twitch runs every Sunday. And I'm also involved with a drama podcast, actual play coming to Soup Dumpling Media soon. I don't know when we release our first episode, but that's probably because I didn't pay attention to a very important email.
Hello, everyone. I am Elle. If you'd like to see if I will continue to be Elle, you can find me at SapphicSoulful or at SoulfulSaphic on these social medias. I have also been Robyn Gordon, aka Dionysis, who belongs in a different TTRPG system, but somehow managed to get here. Please free them. $1 to the Patreon is $1 to Dionysus's fund to get back into Monster Hearts. If you'd like to find me other places, I think, fingers crossed, going to be playing some Vampire this Thursday on Mr. _Mephisto's channel. I am playing Jacques Doron, who's having a good time. We are currently dealing with tiny Elsa in the foster care system. So if you want to see us deal with tiny Elsa in the foster care system, go to Mr. _Mephisto's channel this Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central. Yes, that is the time. And I think that is all I have to plug for right now.
Elsa like Frozen?
Yes, Elsa like Frozen.
World's
This is a very
merging.
serious Vampire the Masquerade game.
It sounds like it sounds incredible. Hi, camera here. My name is Chantel, they, them pronouns. I have been playing Nif Lewison, aka FadeAway, the dissident, and I'm only here. And it's so lonely when you're not around. So come and see me Tuesday nights, most Tuesday nights, here on Lantern Light Adventures, or you can come and find me in the Lantern Light Adventures Discord, where I also hang out sometimes, or Patreon after show. Please support the Lantern Light Adventures Patreon. They are fantastic. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's it for me. I'm going to stop being awkward now. Oh no.
I'm not going to stop being awkward. I'm archangelic. You can find me here at all the times Soliloquy said in the announcements. You can also find my links for everything I do on my website, archangelic.space. I also do professional GMing. So I mostly run Daggerheart these days. So, but if you want to, you can book me for any game on startplaying.games, startplaying.games/GM/archangelic. That link is also on my website. If you've missed any of our games, you can check them out on YouTube. Link is in the chat and in the channel description. We're going to be doing our Patreon supported after show shortly. You can find those at patreon.com/lanternlightadventures. The after show will always be free, but your support would mean the world to us. And it starts at $1. $1 would go a long way for us. So we appreciate any support at all. Thank you to our wonderful players for being here and we're doing something real weird and real new with this one. So I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're here together. Thank you to our wonderful audience for joining us. And lastly, thank you to our producer, Polygeist, for helping us stream this show. We all appreciate you. We couldn't do it without you. And with that, as always, we love you, and we hope to see you next time. Go Coconuts!
Go Coconuts!
Go Coconut!